How does Walker still function? I think Ozdemir is good, but Walker's so chinny. He's been out cold like 8 times. He just doesn't throw punches with any power. Isn't that weird, chat? Walker has no power in his punches. Chat, you know what I'm going to say right now? Any reach above 80 inches, you start losing power. I'm going to say it right there. I think you start losing power, you know. Once your limbs are so long, I think you can't generate the same snap. I think once we start, I know Pavlovich is different, but what's he KOing people with? A jab. I'm talking about like a hook or like a KO, a typical KO punch. I don't know, dude. Pavlovich, no, chat. You want to know why Pavlovich is different? It's because he's all shoulder length. Pavlovich, you say reach, but his arms aren't crazy long. His arms are long, but they're long like a guy with an 88, like 78-inch reacher. He's got really wide shoulders. Wilder 83. Yeah, but that's boxing reach. Long limbs, more distance traveled. I get it, but I start in MMA especially, yeah, we start seeing power fall off because we got the longest arms that we see. Walker and John Jones have no punch power in the sport at all. I don't think it's that bad of a take. Maybe if they were heavyweights, this is the thing. Maybe if Walker was a heavyweight, it'd be a little bit different because he could put some mass behind them arms. But sometimes these long-armed guys in the non-heavyweight division, they just don't have the same snap. Like they just look, don't they just look overcrowded when they get backed up, chat? A lot of people with long arms. You guys are saying, Alex, I know 80 inches of reach. I'm saying it's fine. But once we start getting beyond that, it starts looking a bit like flaily. Like they don't have the same snap. They don't have the same technique. It's like they can't. You know what I mean? Holland? Yeah, but when's the last time Holland got a KO? Like, come on, man. How do you feel about Sean not getting a title rematch? I don't really care, to be honest with you, anymore. I just sort of go with the flow. The UFC will get what they want. It's not a merit-based competition. They just have the certain people that they want in there, and that's that. Beal. Delidzi out. Bogdan in. Destroy Smith. There isn't the rough justice that he deserves. Yeah. We need some rough justice for Smith. Thank you for the $10. Imagine being a fan of a guy who got slumped by Izzy and DDP. Strickland fans can't imagine it. Sean KO'd a bum too, little bros. Abbas would do that to Ikram. Dude, I'm telling you, dude, I reckon, chat, in a way, Meerschaert beats Ikram Aliskerov. Who's with me? Because when you think about it, dude, it's equally a jump up in competition compared to everyone else that Ikram has fought. I actually feel like Meerschaert has a shot, even on the feet. Pereira couldn't drop Bruno Silva, chat. You know what I'd actually say, chat? In a weird way, yeah. Purely because of his athleticism and explosiveness, Brundage actually beats Ikram Aliskerov, I reckon. Because Ikram has no hands. Awful on the feet. In a way, chat, don't you agree that like Cedric Dumas probably actually gives him a rough fight? At least makes it out the second round. We can say anything in hindsight. I'm joking now. One of them lost. If you ain't raised by Abdulmanap the GOAT, quit yapping, bro. How does this win put Rob over Sean for the title? I don't know. Just make them fight each other. You know what, mate? Yeah, fuck off, Sean Strickland. All that yapping you were doing about how you would fight anyone, any week, anywhere. Start fucking living up to that shit for once. Can a fighter live up to that shit? Because right now, Pereira is the only one living up to that shit, and he weren't saying none of it when he was coming up, dude. He weren't saying shit other than Sharma, to be honest with you. And he's the only one living up to this shit. So how about you fucking fight Whitaker in August in Australia about all this waiting for a title shot shit? I hate it. Stay active. Activity wins fights. This Whitaker beat Strickland easy. He does. How does this win put Rob over Sean for the title? And I've already read it. Saudi crowd was kind of whack, 0. You know what I'm going to say, chat? Anybody who hates Paddy Pimblett because he insulted Ariel Helwani, just go and fuck yourself, you. That's honestly how I feel about it. I know it's mainly because of the Gordon decision, but I genuinely don't believe there's any reason to hate Pimblett as a person. Hate that he got gifted a decision against Gordon. Think that he's mid as a fighter all you want. I hate that people act like he's not a good person because he insulted Ariel. Like, fucking hell, dude. It's so fucking lame, the people that are like that. Way to lose a fan base, Pimblett. He went after Ariel. Like, and it's a good thing. You should do that. But he did get a robbery decision. I missed the Gordon fight. Was it a robbery? It actually was. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was pretty bad. DDP is the best as the grappling and crazy cardio to beat Izzy if he gets slept like your boy Simon like a bum. You know what I noticed here about the Simon versus Tabet fight? Simon was doing all right in the second half of the first round. I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm not coping. He did get like beaten by Peyton Tabet and he did get finished in the second round. But if he would have opened the second round a little bit more educatedly, I reckon he could have done well. Go on, Dalby, dude. Knee to the body again from Dalby. Knee back from Renat for Cretinov. Talking about the gym, why not get kettlebells? I do have a kettlebell. At the end of the day, thank you for the $2, my favorite shirt. Your yearly earnings in dollars or pounds and compare it with your broke years before you reach success on your MMA channel. Your yearly earning in dollars or pounds and compare it with your broke years before you reached success on your MMA channel. So before I started doing MMA, I was making what, 18K a year? Thank you for the 100 rupees. Was it 18K? Yeah, I think it was about 18K. I think I was making $1.5 grand a month. So there you go. A little different. More like 13K. No, I was making 18K, 40-hour weeks, 1.5K a month. And before that, I was making less because I was doing something else. I don't think you did it for a year. Yes, I did. What the fuck? Yes, I did. I worked in an office for a year, literally a year. And then I worked out and about for another year. And then I did the part-time stuff for the delivery of furniture and shit for like 2 years after that when I was like 19. And then I did that until I was like 21. And then 22, I kind of stopped it, started going part-time with it. So yeah. Skillless guru? No, I just didn't really know what I wanted to do. So it was good. I could have taken, I should have just done laboring and got paid 100 a day and then got 2K a month. But I don't know. Back then I wanted to like do something that would like build to something, you know, but that never happens. So luckily I was out of it. I'm going to tell you how much now, though. Prime Rashad versus Leon. Who wins? Rashad is a 70er, by the way. He is a 70-pounder. Leon wins. He can. I've got a feeling Renat might put him out in the first, though. You got mentioned on Herb Dean on the MMA Casuals podcast. They name dropped you. I am going to have to check that out, you fucking idiot, dude. And Dalby's swinging heat as usual. Dalby's in the clinch with Renat here. Dude, I'm starting to feel like Dalby might fucking win, dude. Renat's looking weak as piss. Oh, no. Casuals MMA podcast, Herb Dean. $39.40. Renat's now got Dalby up against Cage, but Dalby turns it round. Chat, I'm starting to think we live bet Dalby. I don't know, dude. I'm already feeling real wrong because he's looking strong in the clinch right now. All right, I'll listen to the name drop in a second between rounds. Right, let me listen to when Herb Dean mentioned it. Oh no, dude, I was laughed about openly in Herb Dean. Let me have a listen to what was just said.
Like, no, it's just the light was there, and I thought that was the lens I had. and that was it. But people who could speak really well can convince you of fucking anything.
Absolutely.
And so you'll see that with all these like fight breakdowns. It's like, and then you'll look at the person and they look like MMA guru or something.
Yeah. No, but we've got some good gurus.
People who can speak very well can
Other
convince you
iconic
of fucking
fights,
anything.
UFC 300, that was a big one.
You'll see that with all these fight breakdowns. And then you look at the person and they look like MMA guru. Dude, I don't know about you guys, chat, but I don't think I'm the be-all, end-all look of a loser, to be honest with you. But everyone else seems to think I am, chat. There is nothing we can do. Everyone else is like, dude, and they look like the MMA guru. Like, dude, I would eclipse you in real life. Dude. I feel like I'm a handsome guy, man. Jesus, dude. Every day I get shots back, but I'm gonna keep the confidence at an all-time high, dude. I feel like I'm a Chad. Oh, Wellington. Oh yeah, I forgot this podcast roasted me the way I looked. They roasted me, chat. Is this ITP MMA's podcast? Is that him? Who's the guy on the right? Oh my God. No, it's not. Okay. Right. I genuinely did not mean that at all. It did look a bit like ITP MMA on the right. Right. I'm going to close down the pod. Right. Move on. They can say what they want about me. Oh, well, I messed up. No, genuinely from the angle he was like this, it did look exactly like him. I'm not even being there. No, you look at the guy on the right, look off to the side, the way I had him freeze frame, dude, it genuinely looked like him when I skipped over it. That was a genuine one. That wasn't intentional. I'm happy to be intentionally. That was actually accidental. Because I never seen that pod. Mike and Rat gets sleeped by Buckley. Fair play. BS decision in my eyes. Dalby slightly edged. I mean, I'm not going to talk about what Dalby gets up to in his free time, but